In the vast tapestry of the Bible, names hold profound meanings and stories. Maher-shalal-hash-baz, found in the book of Isaiah, stands out not just for its length, but for the powerful message it conveys. This name was given by the prophet Isaiah to his son, as instructed by God. But what does it mean? And why was it chosen? These are the questions we will explore in this video. To understand the significance of Maher-shalal-hash-baz, we must first delve into the historical and prophetic context of Isaiah's time. It was a period of turmoil and impending judgment, and this name was a sign of things to come. Maher-shalal-hash-baz translates to quick to plunder, swift to spoil. This name was a prophetic sign of the swift judgment that would befall Israel due to their disobedience. Our journey continues as we step back in time to ancient Israel during the days of the prophet Isaiah. It was a period marked by political turmoil and spiritual decline. The Assyrian Empire was expanding rapidly, threatening the smaller kingdoms of the region, including Israel and Judah. The people lived in fear of invasion and destruction. In the midst of this chaos, God called upon Isaiah to deliver a message to his people. Isaiah's prophecies were not just words of warning, but also signs and symbols meant to convey deeper truths. One such prophecy involved the birth of Isaiah's son, Maher-shalal-hash-baz. God instructed Isaiah to name his son this unusual name as a sign to the nation. The name Maher-shalal-hash-baz, meaning quick to plunder, swift to spoil, was a prophetic declaration. It foretold the swift and devastating invasion by the Assyrians, who would plunder and spoil the land. Isaiah's prophecy was a stark reminder of the consequences of turning away from God. The name Maher-shalal-hash-baz served as a living symbol of the impending judgment and the urgency of repentance. Understanding the context of Isaiah's prophecy helps us grasp the full weight of the name Maher-shalal-hash-baz. It was not just a name, but a divine message to a nation in crisis. Now that we understand the context of Isaiah's prophecy, let's delve into the meaning behind the name Maher-shalal-hash-baz. This name, given by divine instruction, carries a powerful message. Maher-shalal-hash-baz translates to quick to plunder, swift to spoil. This name was a prophetic declaration, foretelling the swift and devastating invasion by the Assyrians. The name itself is a vivid description of the impending judgment. Quick to plunder signifies the rapid approach of the Assyrian forces, while swift to spoil highlights the destruction and looting that would follow. Isaiah's use of this name was a direct and urgent warning to the people of Israel. It was a call to repentance and a reminder of the consequences of their disobedience to God. Names in the Bible often carry deep meanings and prophetic significance. Maher-shalal-hash-baz is no exception. It serves as a reminder of God's messages delivered through his prophets and the importance of heeding those warnings. From Abraham, meaning father of many nations, to Moses, meaning drawn out of the water, and David, meaning beloved, each name tells a story and reveals a divine plan. Maher-shalal-hash-baz is no different. This name, given by divine instruction, was a prophetic sign to the people of Israel. It was a living reminder of the swift judgment that would come if they did not turn back to God. In ancient Israel, names were often given with great care and thought. They were seen as a reflection of one's identity and destiny. A name like Maher-shalal-hash-baz would have been a constant reminder of the prophecy and the urgency of the message it carried. Isaiah's choice of this name was not just a personal decision, but a divine command. It was meant to capture the attention of the people and convey a message that words alone could not fully express. As we reflect on the significance of names in the Bible, we see how they serve as powerful tools for communication and prophecy. Who was Maher-shalal-hash-baz? As the son of the prophet Isaiah, his life was intertwined with the prophetic messages of his father. Let's explore what we know about him and his role in biblical history. Maher-shalal-hash-baz was born into a family dedicated to God's service. His father, Isaiah, was one of the major prophets, delivering God's messages to the people of Israel during a tumultuous time. Growing up, Maher-shalal-hash-baz would have been a constant reminder to the people of the prophecy his name carried. His very presence was a living symbol of the impending judgment and the need for repentance. While the Bible does not provide extensive details about his personal life, we can infer that Maher-shalal-hash-baz played a significant role in supporting his father's ministry. His name alone would have sparked conversations and reflections among the people. Maher-shalal-hash-baz's life serves as a testament to the power of names and their prophetic significance. His story, though brief in the scriptures, leaves a lasting impact on our understanding of Isaiah's prophecies. The prophecy of Maher-shalal-hash-baz, meaning quick to plunder, swift to spoil, was fulfilled as the Assyrians invaded, plundering cities and bringing devastation to the land. This event marked a turning point in Israel's history. The impact of Isaiah's prophecy was profound. It served as a stark reminder of the consequences of turning away from God and the importance of repentance and faithfulness. Despite the dire warnings, Isaiah's prophecies also carried messages of hope and redemption. He reminded the people that God's ultimate plan was one of restoration and salvation for those who turned back to Him. The name Maher-shalal-hash-baz is not just a mouthful. It offers rich linguistic and cultural insights. Let's delve into the Hebrew language and the cultural significance of such names. Maher-shalal-hash-baz is composed of 4 Hebrew words: mar, quick; shalal, plunder; hash, hasten; and baz, spoil. Each word contributes to the overall meaning of the name, creating a vivid picture of swift action and impending judgment. Hebrew, the language of the Old Testament, is known for its depth and richness. Names in Hebrew often carry multiple layers of meaning, reflecting the culture's emphasis on the significance of words and their power. In ancient Israel, names were more than just labels. They were seen as reflections of one's identity and destiny. A name like Maher-shalal-hash-baz would have been a constant reminder of the prophetic message it carried. Modern scholars continue to study and interpret these ancient names, uncovering new insights into their meanings and significance. The name Maher-shalal-hash-baz, with its complex structure and profound message, remains a subject of fascination and study. What can we learn from Maher-shalal-hash-baz today? This ancient name, with its profound meaning and prophetic significance, still offers valuable lessons for modern believers. Names like Maher-shalal-hash-baz remind us of the importance of paying attention to the messages within the Bible. They encourage us to reflect on the deeper meanings and the historical context of the scriptures. In our fast-paced world, the name Maher-shalal-hash-baz serves as a reminder of the consequences of our actions and the importance of living in alignment with divine principles. It calls us to be mindful of the swift consequences that can follow disobedience and to seek repentance and restoration. Modern theologians and religious leaders often reflect on the significance of biblical names, drawing parallels between ancient prophecies and contemporary life. The name Maher-shalal-hash-baz, with its urgent message, continues to resonate with those who seek to understand God's will. From its origin in the prophetic words of Isaiah to its fulfillment in the Assyrian invasion, the name Maher-shalal-hash-baz serves as a vivid reminder of the swift consequences of disobedience and the importance of heeding divine warnings. This name, meaning quick to plunder, swift to spoil, encapsulates the urgency of Isaiah's message and the need for repentance. It also highlights the significance of names in the Bible and their role in conveying God's messages. Even today, Maher-shalal-hash-baz offers valuable insights. It reminds us to live in alignment with divine principles and to be mindful of the consequences of our actions. It also encourages us to seek understanding and wisdom from the scriptures.